Welcome to Boomers and Beyond. This is a podcast where we celebrate living boldly, loving deeply, and refusing to let age define our limits. I'm your host, Antionette Blake, better known as the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, and I am so grateful that you're here with me today. Every Saturday at 10 a.m., we are here to talk about things that matter most to the 55 plus community. Health and wellness, finances, connection, purpose, travel, and the beautiful, complicated, extraordinary business of living your best life at this stage of the game. This is a place for real conversations, practical wisdom, inspiration, and motivation. And for the remainder of the day, I am here with you to stay. So grab yourself your favorite beverage, sit back, and let's kick it off with Boomers and Beyond. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Boomers and Beyond. I'm your host, Antoinette Blake, better known as the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, and I am so excited to be back behind the mic. You know, I had this shoulder surgery, and it is kicking my butt. But I'm not going to let this stop me, because April is one of my favorite months. The flowers are blooming, the days are getting longer, and there's something about this time of the year that makes you just want to get your life together. Hear me? And when I say get your life together, I'm specifically talking about our money, honey. That's right. Tax season just wrapped up. You filed, you paid, maybe you even got a refund, or maybe you didn't, but that's a whole nother conversation for another day. Either way, right now is the perfect time to step back, take a breath, and give your finances a proper spring cleaning. So, in this episode, I'm going to be sharing 5 practical, no nonsense budgeting tips designed specifically for those of us in the 55 plus community. We've earned our wisdom, we know what matters, and we deserve to feel good about our money. So let's get into it. Do a subscription audit. That's going to be my very first tip. A subscription audit. And before you say, I don't have that many subscriptions, I want you to take a look at your last bank statement. Because I promise there'll probably be some charges on there that you haven't thought about in months. Streaming services, cloud storage, subscription boxes, digital magazines, app subscriptions. You know, they all add up fast. And just because they're small amounts, we tend to overlook them. But $10 here, $15 there can easily add up to hundreds of dollars a month or more going out the door without even noticing. What I want you to do again, pull up your last 2 bank statements. Highlight every recurring charge. Ask yourself, have I used this in the last 30 days? If the answer is no, cancel it today. Even eliminating 2 or 3 subscriptions can save you $600 to $1,200 over the course of a year. And you know what that is? A vacation, a gift, or money right back into your pocket. Tip number 2, review your fixed expenses. Those specifically like your car insurance, your home insurance, your phone plan, and your internet service, which tends to creep up quietly, right? Year after year. And most of us just pay the bill without ever asking if we're getting the best deal. So here's something that might surprise you. Many insurance companies offer senior discounts, but they won't proactively tell you about them. So you have to ask. I want you to call your provider, ask specifically about any available discounts, and shop around. Use services like AARP, even if you've been with the same company for 20 years. Loyalty doesn't always mean savings, especially today. So, your action step is to pick one fixed expense this week, just one, and call the provider. Ask if there are any discounts, promotions, or lower tier plans that can save you money. Because one phone call could save you hundreds of dollars a year. Tip number 3, and this is important. Update your beneficiaries. I know this is a bit heavy, and we're going to talk about this on another episode. But this is actually one of the most important and most overlooked financial tasks, and it takes less than 20 minutes to do it. Your beneficiary designations on your retirement accounts, life insurance policies, and bank accounts determine who receives those assets when you pass away. And here's the critical thing. A beneficiary designation overrides your will. So even if you have a will that says one thing, if your account beneficiary says something different, the account wins. And we know there are life changes, marriages, divorces, births, deaths. All of these can change who you want to receive your assets. And if you haven't reviewed your beneficiaries in the last year or two, now is the time. So, your action step for this is to log into each of your financial accounts this week, check your listed beneficiaries. If anything needs updating, call your institution directly. This is going to be a gift that you give to your family that you can give to them right now. And again, we're going to talk about this in another episode coming up before the end of the summer. Tip number 4, check your emergency fund. We know things are rising, gas, groceries, everything, electric, telephone, but you should have an emergency fund. Financial experts recommend that you should have 3 to 6 months of living expenses in an accessible savings account. Now, in retirement, this buffer is even more critical because of unexpected costs. A big medical bill, a home repair, a family emergency. Any of these can arise at any time, and you want to be able to handle them without touching your retirement accounts or going into debt. So if your emergency fund isn't where you'd like to be, the solution isn't to stress, it's to start. Remember, the solution isn't to stress, it's to start. Even setting aside $50 a month gets the habit going. And consider putting this money into a high yield savings account because it earns significantly more interest than a traditional savings account. So, your action step is to calculate your monthly expenses, check your current savings and determine your gap, then set up a small automatic transfer. Like I said, even $25 or $50 to your savings each month because these small, consistent actions build real financial security over time. And the final tip, tip number 5, and this one's my favorite. Schedule a mid-year money check-in. Most people only look at their finances seriously in April when the taxes are due. And then again in December when it's really too late to make any meaningful changes. So setting a mid-year financial appointment with yourself, let's say in July, gives you time to see how the first half of the year went, make adjustments, and set yourself up for a strong finish. Think of it like a health checkup except for your money, your bank account. So, your action step right now, as soon as this episode ends, is open up your calendar and put a reminder for July 1st. Label it mid-year money check-in. Block out an hour. Keep that appointment like you would a doctor's visit. And guess what? Your future self will absolutely, positively thank you. So, before I let you go, let me remind you of something very important. You have spent your entire life working, making sacrifices, and taking care of other people. Now is the time to turn and take care of yourself. And that absolutely, positively includes your financial well-being. You deserve to feel secure. You deserve to feel in control. And these 5 steps are not complicated. They're just action. Pick the one that feels the most urgent for you and commit to doing it before this week is out. Just one. That's all that it takes to get started. And tell me in the comments which one you're tackling. When this hits my blog, delblogger.com, I want you to drop a comment. Or if you want to go to Facebook, I love hearing from each and every one, and I am cheering for each and every one of you. So, if this podcast adds value to your life, perhaps, if you can, take just 30 seconds to leave me a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, whichever place you listen to your podcast, because this helps new listeners find the show. And every new listener is another member of this incredible community we're building together. And you know what? That means everything to me. So that's a wrap of episode 68. Yes, Boomers and Beyond. I took a break while I was, getting healing this shoulder. But I'm so grateful that you're still spending time with me on Saturday mornings. And come back next Saturday. I'm going to have, more episodes, new excitement. I wish I could get out there and do some aerobics or some walking. Oh, I can do the walking, but come back next week because I'm going to have a new episode. So until then, stay well, stay wise, and remember, it's never too late to take control of your financial future. See ya. It's the DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, wishing you and yours a beautifully blessed day. Bye-bye. And that, my friends, is a wrap on today's episode of Boomers and Beyond. And listen, make sure you come back next Saturday at 10 a.m. because we're going to be talking about some more amazing things for our 55 plus community. And if you know someone in your life who needs to hear what we talked about today, a friend, a family member, someone that's been going through it, please share this episode with them. A simple text or Facebook share would also make a big difference in someone's life. And that's what this show is all about. So enjoy. And if Boomers and Beyond is a show you look forward to, and it made you think, made you laugh, or feel a little less alone in this season of life, I would be so grateful if you would take 30 seconds to leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever you listen to your podcast. Your word helps new listeners find this show, and every new listener makes the community stronger, and it means the world to me. Thank you. See ya. DE Diva, aka the Delaware blogger, wishing you and yours a truly blessed day.